Hi everybody, this is Niccikay.
Hello, Sharon.
And welcome to our wedding introduction video. Right, so this is the video of our wedding, and we wanted to do a brief little introduction prior to you watching the video. It's about 35 minutes or so in length, give or take a little bit. So,
Ceremony and toasts?
Ceremony and toasts. Yes, sorry, ceremony and toasts. Unfortunately, with the toasts, I was unable to capture the video of said toasts. Technical malfunctions, sometimes it happens, no big deal. But I do have the ceremony on video, which is the important part, in my opinion. So we have that.
The wonderful emotional part.
Yes, the wonderful emotional part, where you can hear both myself and Sharon nearly cry. A couple of times, actually. It's actually very good. It's very good. I'm quite happy with our ceremony. And we just want to give a brief introduction prior to the ceremony, because we want to thank a couple people. Number one, our wedding party.
Yes.
Definitely our wedding party. That would be Woodson, Adora, Ken, I knew it that time, Knock, Dennis, and Nicole. They were fantastic, and they made everything go about as smoothly as you possibly can when the two people getting married are completely stressed out and unable to think particularly clearly during the wedding day.
Yes. And unable to do much, as we both needed to get our hair and makeup done. So when questions came to us, hey, is the caterer supposed to be here yet? There wasn't a lot we could do to answer except, yes, is he not? And be told, don't worry about it.
Yep. Exactly. But what we're doing also, while we're doing the quick little thank yous, is we'll also be putting links below us here.
In the doobly-doo.
In the doobly-doo. Down this way. Down below us. To the people that we used that we personally feel could use our recommendations.
Well, not that they could use our recommendations.
Oh, that's fair.
But we heartily recommend for the perhaps one or two click-throughs that they might actually get. The vendors that we really, really loved.
Yep. They will, if you are watching this from somewhere other than Washington State, they are particular to the non-biblically referenced Seattle metro area. Sorry, that's where we got married.
Yep.
We didn't do a destination wedding, so we got married locally. So they're only going to be local to the Seattle metro non-biblically referenced area. I don't know how far away they will go from the Seattle non-biblically referenced metro area, but that's why we put the links down, so you can ask. You never know. So first and foremost, Pastor Dave. He was probably the best officiant I've seen at a wedding probably ever, in my opinion. I don't do anything to add to that. I can't do anything else.
It was amazing.
It was 5
stars.
Yes, definitely 5 stars on him. Unfortunately, he will not have a link because he has retired.
Yes.
So we love you, Pastor Dave. Glad we could be one of the last couples. Phenomenal work.
Unless he decides he's bored and unretires.
Yes, unless he decides he's bored. It could happen. Number 2, our hairdresser and makeup artist, Alyssa. She was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
We looked great.
Yes, we looked very, very good. The hair was wonderful. The makeup was... I mean, I'm not much of a makeup person, but I was very, very impressed.
Our florist, Wanda, I believe it's Blooms by Design. I didn't realize we'd be listing them all, or I would have looked it up. I'm sorry, link in the doobly-doo. I'll have it correct there. Amazing work. like way above and beyond anything that we expected. Our bouquets had these nice, real sturdy plastic vases and vases that were gifts. They're just amazing. All the flowers were beautiful, far more than I expected. They're great. I wish we could still keep fresh flowers. We dried them, but that's not the same. No. But if we need any more flowers, we'll be going to her.
Definitely. Definitely.
We also had a photographer.
Yes. Yep.
Danny, Wes Photography. She was there the whole time, helped coordinate, helped run back and forth between everybody, far more than you needed a photographer to do. Great coverage of the wedding, and a lot of fun shots of white boy dancing at our reception.
Lots of white boy dancing.
Lots of white boy dancing at the reception.
Yep.
Lots of white boys dancing. So
yep. Lots of white boys dancing.
Beautiful pictures of all of us together. A quick, actual, not spending forever out in the cold taking all the family portraits because it was a little bit chilly when we got married.
Yeah.
So she's
It was fall.
Able to get through all those quick. Pictures turned out great. She's very helpful in getting everything organized. I think the last vendor that we would like to highlight is Tibbetts Creek.
Yes, Tibbetts Creek.
Gorgeous location, helpful staff, and just an amazing place. Looks gorgeous, didn't need to do much. The florist was basically my decorator because everything else was just, it was a beautiful location. Don't need to do much to it.
Mm-hmm. And you'll see that in the toast. Oh.
The DJ.
Oh my God, we are so dumb. Sorry,
Yes.
David. That is our bad completely. Yeah. You were fantastic. Not only was the music perfect for the ceremony, it was wonderful. Even though we didn't stay for the entire reception, newlyweds.
What? Why would we leave early?
Why would we leave early? Can't imagine why. Not only was the ceremony perfect, but the dance music was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. The extra mics you provided for the toast, wonderful. Thank you very, very much. And then, of course, we have our bartender, who we found fairly close to last minute, and he was amazing. I can't say enough good things about him. I don't remember his name because I don't think I ever said hi to him other than like once.
Yeah. They came in, they set up, and they provided booze to everybody that needed the booze, which is more than we could have asked for.
Yep.
Except it was exactly what we had asked for, and they did that.
Yep. Yep. And as I understand, his drinks were poured quite well. So, and of course, they do offer, I think they offer like a custom menu for a drink as well. We picked one out ourselves for our circle of friends. And yeah, I would personally like to thank Sal for everything she did. She is probably more than my mentor in a lot of ways, and it was great to have her there. And yeah, I don't have much more to say that without being all emotional and stuff. So
I'd like to give also thank yous to Lalo and Kyle for helping out as well. They helped be ushers, making sure everybody got where they needed to go. Things got where they needed to go, in addition to what the wedding party did. Thank you guys. I think that's all of our thank yous.
Yep, I think that's probably all of them.
Except for the one that we have forgotten, whichever one that is, that makes us terrible people that we have forgotten.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Yes. But we appreciated you too.
We appreciate you too. We just forgot.
Yes.
My bad, I don't have a list.
Yeah.
Probably should have made a list.
Probably should have made a list.
Damn it. Oh well. Anyway, so we are going to be off on our honeymoon, and that's what we're going to do.
Yep.
We'll be back in a couple weeks. Ish.
Whatever. If we come back.
If we come back. That's true. That's true. But maybe we'll just be like, fuck it. We don't feel like coming back.
Yeah.
Fuck work. Who cares? No one wants to work.
Absolutely. Until we don't have any more money.
Yep. And
we have to come
then we'll have to come back, which is unfortunate. But, that's how that works, too. So, without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get into the ceremony. It is going to start, I do believe Pastor Dave is going to be starting with the announcements. So we're going to start with that. So yes, thank you everybody for watching. And then we will do, I'll do a channel update at the end of the web video. So if you want to stay tuned for that, I'll see you in like 45 minutes, roughly, give or take a little bit.
Good afternoon, or how do you think? Is it closer to evening? Good evening, everyone. The ceremony will begin shortly. I'm Pastor Dave Potasnik of the Humanist Assembly of Washington State, and will be officiating today. Will everyone please be seated and take this opportunity to silence your cell phones. No one wants to be that person. We also ask that you simply enjoy and be present for this glorious occasion and refrain from taking photos, videos, or using your social media accounts during the ceremony. Thank you. Please rise. Please be seated. Please join your hands, and in so doing, join your hearts. Dennis will now close the circle.
Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the east. I do summon, stir, and call you forth, that you might bear witness to this right, and lend your presence here. The guardians of the east have been summoned. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the south. I do summon, stir, and call you forth, that you might bear witness to this right and lend your protection. The guardians of the South have been summoned. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the West. I do summon, stir, and call you forth, that you might lend your protection to this right. The guardians of the West have been summoned. Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the North. I do summon, stir, and call you forth, that you might lend your protection to this right. The guardians of the North have been summoned.
Thank you. Family and friends, we welcome you here today to witness the marriage of Niccikay and Sharon. You have shared and contributed to their lives in the past, and by witnessing their marriage ceremony today, Niccikay and Sharon ask you to share in their future. To the two of you, as you stand here today before the universe, before those gathered here in your honor, and before one another, take note that after you speak your vows this day, your lives will never be the same. Marriage, regardless of any preconceived notions you might have, has the capacity to challenge and strengthen you and your relationship in ways that you never thought possible. And for these two, that is a pretty incredible concept because of all the things they think about and think are possible. You see, they are nerds. And nerds live in a world of imagination. Just how nerdy are they? Well, to begin with, they hired me. Oh, come on, stick. There we go. And what can I say but may the force be with you always. They each claim to have played more Dungeons and Dragons than the other. They know about the big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. They like going to a bar called AFK, away from keyboard, where they can have a pan-galactic gargle blaster, a Romulan ale, or eat a Tony Stark breakfast. If you don't get any of those references, just ask them. Yes, they can definitely explain them. So yes, they can imagine a lot of changes coming in their lives, but they have many years of pleasant surprises ahead of them. Tonight is also about love, the love between the two people before you, the power of love to heal and transform, and the notion that with love, all things are possible. They have each walked miles to be here together, and this wedding is a joy to behold. And in this case, it's actually literally true. For in addition to being nerds, they're also outdoorsy types. Climbing mountains, exploring forests and beaches, renting cabins in the woods. They do it all. It is rare and precious indeed for outdoorsy nerds to find each other. They even found a computer game that requires them to get outdoors and explore the countryside. It turns out they both enjoy smashing things, and together the two of them are pretty much unstoppable. You are joining because of your love for each other. You respect one another and you will honor each other. And because you are committed to sharing equally, both in the triumphs and trials of the days to come, we are so glad that you found one another and that when life handed you difficulties, it made you better, not bitter. Like the time Niccikay lost her beloved cat LaCroix, Sharon was there to take care of both LaCroix and Niccikay, again expanding their love and their need for each other. And as you begin this new chapter in your lives, remember all of your yesterdays have led you to today, and your love will lead you into tomorrow. In the words of Robert A. Heinlein, love is that condition in which the happiness of another person is essential to your own. Niccikay and Sharon now have personal thoughts to share with one another. Sharon, would you like to begin?
Niccikay, being with you fills me with a peace and joy that I had never experienced before. When I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I don't know how I feel, I want to share that with you. You excite, comfort, and challenge me every day, and every new day with you is the new best day of my life. The first time I saw you blush and smile, I knew I had to see that sweet look again on your face as often as I could, and that I had to strive every day to always show you how beautiful you are to me. I love you more than I can say with mere words, so I will say I love you with every look, every smile, and every touch for the rest of my life.
Sharon. Oh, there we go. You found me during a rough time in my life, and you were the strength that helped me through it. At the times I needed a shoulder to cry on or a kind ear to listen to my thoughts, you lent me your shoulder and listened to me without passing judgment. You helped me spend a lot of money on a drink tab for the first time as well. When I'm unsure, you make me feel safe. When I'm elated, you share in my happiness. Whenever I've needed you, you've always been there to show me unconditional love. And for that, I love you with all of my heart.
That was lovely, you two. Marriage is a lifelong commitment and is not to be entered into lightly. So I ask each of you, have you thought long and hard about the implications of spending the rest of your lives together with someone who won't take her shoes off inside the house and the other who can't take her nose out of her smartphone even during conversations? Marriage is a contract and a promise between two individuals. Do you commit to each other that you will honor and cherish each other, that you will be faithful and loving to each other, that you will listen to and respect each other, that you will amaze and creep each other out by getting into each other's brains, that you will stay with each other in sickness and in health, in wealth and adversity for the rest of your days?
I do. I will. I will.
Yeah, if you don't get it right, this isn't valid. Marriage is a statement to these witnesses in the world of how you feel about yourselves, each other, and your joining as a couple. Do you swear that you are entering into this union of your own free will, that there is no reason why you should not be joined together, that the happiness of the other is essential to your own happiness, that you wish to be married this day, and most of all, that you truly and deeply love each other for all time, for all time?
I do.
While weddings typically involve an exchange of rings, the rings Niccikay and Sharon will exchange today are not the first exchange of rings. I refer, of course, to engagement rings. Their engagement happened with appropriately nerdy flair because it did not go as planned, or as planned again, or as planned again. See, Niccikay wanted a big romantic destination surprise engagement on the day of their first anniversary. On their intended day, the top of the Columbia Tower? Nope, booked for a wedding. Top of the Space Needle? Nope, booked for a wedding. The restaurant where they had their first meal together? Nope, booked for a wedding. The really cool donut shop that sells, round things that look like rings? The friend who's going to present the ring wasn't working that day. So they finally ended up in a small coffee shop called Café d'Art. Niccikay waited until the very minute that they had met 1 year earlier to the day and asked the question. Sharon almost cried, got all shaky, and couldn't talk. But I do think some kind of squeak must have come out, because Niccikay had to ask Sharon if Sharon said yes. All Sharon could do was enthusiastically nod her consent. All in all, as engagements go, believe me, I've seen a lot of engagement stories, this was a pretty good job. So let's see if this next exchange of rings will go as smoothly. May we have the rings? For thousands of years, lovers have exchanged rings as tokens of their vows. These simple bands are not of great value in and of themselves, but are made precious by our wearing of them. Your rings say that even in your uniqueness, you have chosen to be bound together. Let these rings serve not as locks binding you together, but as keys unlocking the secrets of your heart for each other to know, and thus bringing you closer together forever. Niccikay, please take Sharon's hand, place the ring on her finger, and repeat after me. Go ahead and grab your microphone, because I bet these people want to hear this.
That's fair. Okay.
Okay. Sharon, I take you to be
Sharon, I take you to be
no other than yourself,
no other than yourself.
Acknowledging that Wheel of Time
Acknowledging the Wheel of Time
is the best book series ever.
is the best book series ever.
Loving what I know of you.
Loving what I know of you.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
With respect for your integrity.
With respect for your integrity.
And faith in your love for me.
And faith in your love for me.
Through all our years.
Through all our years.
And in all that life may bring us.
And in all that life may bring us.
Sharon, your turn. Take Niccikay's hand, place the ring on her finger, and then repeat after me. Niccikay, I take you to be
Niccikay, I take you to be
no other than yourself.
no other than yourself.
Acknowledging that Adventure Time
Acknowledging that Adventure Time
is the best TV series ever.
is the best TV series ever.
Loving what I know of you.
Loving what I know of you.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
Trusting what I do not yet know.
With respect for your integrity.
With respect for your integrity.
And faith in your love for me.
And faith in your love for me.
Through all our years.
Through all our years.
And in all that life may bring us.
And all that life may bring us.
Very nice. You will observe that there are 3 candles on the unity table. The outer 2 candles represent your individual lives before today. They represent all that you are from your vast experiences, and they represent your individual families. The center candle represents the joining of your lives and families. Would you now light your candles? Working pretty well so far, risky with an outdoor wedding. As you light the unity candle today, go ahead. May the brightness of the flame shine throughout your lives. May it give you courage and reassurance in darkness, warmth and safety in the cold, and strength and joy in your bodies, minds, and spirits, particularly when you are playing Minecraft and are surrounded by a mob of zombies or giant spiders. May you both be prepared to continue to give, be able to forgive, and experience more and more joy with each passing day and each passing year. Niccikay and Sharon, in the presence of your family and friends who have joined you to share this moment of joy in your lives, you have declared your deep love and affection for each other. In your own words, Sharon completes me in a way I did not think I would ever find. Knowing that I get to come home to Niccikay is what gets me through bad days. Now that's love. You have stated your wish to live together, always open to a deeper, richer friendship and partnership. You have formed your own union based on respect and honor. Therefore, it is my joyful responsibility to acknowledge your union as a married couple. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great privilege to present to you for the very first time as a newly married couple, Niccikay and Sharon Kay. You may now seal your union with a kiss. Where it's warmer and enjoy refreshments. Let the celebration begin.
I've known Sharon the longest, and that friendship started with her being a little concerned that the guy in the cafe was flirting with her until one of her friends pointed out and said, "The guy over there making out with his boyfriend?" We've been friends ever since. Wasn't long after that Sharon was put in a situation where she had to crash on our couch. But in that, she decided to come up here to Seattle with us. So we brought her up here to Seattle, where she met Niccikay. And I remember when she came home from the first date with Niccikay, and she said that she had stood in the window of the car, leaning in, just staring at her for what felt like an eternity. And she didn't even notice. She was just like, I don't know how long I was standing there. I was just looking at her, and I was happy. They've been together ever since, and since then, we've gotten to know Niccikay very well. Had many fun game nights, playing various different RPGs, exploring the world of madness with each other. Now they have a house. Sharon managed to bring Woodson up here. She's going to start her own empire up here out of Seattle. So if you know Sharon, you're here from California, be warned, it's only going to be a matter of time before she gets you up here too. I'm very pleased that no one was left at the altar tonight. To Sharon and Niccikay.
Hi, how y'all doing? I've known Sharon since my freshman year of high school. So that means that we have now known each other for almost 20 years, which is insane to think about. But it has been an absolutely wonderful ride. We've just shared so much of our lives together over the years. When you think about it, it's like you were my date for senior prom, which yes, is hilarious. She was my first roommate. She was there when I went to my first gay bar. I came out largely in part due to the example she set. She is creative. She is fun. She is compassionate. She is just the best person you could call a friend, and I am so happy for you today, and I'm so honored that I get to be a part of it. So I guess I'll just do this. Sharon, Niccikay, you've both been so good to me since I got here. My move would not have been successful. Niccikay, thank you so much for helping me figure out this crazy city. Thank you for making each other so happy, and we all just wish you all the best. So, thank you. Cheers.
This is on. Yeah. Okay. So I met these two. You guys know where I met them, but these through Ingress, of course, probably over a plate of gorgonzola fries, if I recall correctly. I think I probably hung out with Niccikay initially first, and then one day I'm like thinking like, I know she has Sharon, but Sharon doesn't play Ingress as much. We got to encourage her to play a little more, so I can hang out with Sharon too more. But Sharon does fit in the back of my truck in the access cab, so it's nice when she does join us. So I spent over a year with these two, walking around downtown Seattle, driving up Queen Anne, driving all around, doing the Cascadia mission. They're still together, so that is that if anything can get through Cascadia, then you know that they're together for life here. So I'm very happy for you both, and it's I don't probably see you as often as I would like to, so let's keep playing D&D. And I'm very happy that I was a part of this as well, and it's been wonderful to watch you two just over the years. So this is great, and I'm glad that we could all be here tonight. So thank you.
Let's go. Sharon, I've known you for a damn long time, about the same time he has. In fact, I've met you before him, so I got you beat there. The first time we met, I believe I pushed you on a merry-go-round over a puddle, and you called me bitch. And we were friends after that. It was great. It was fantastic. I do remember that. But yeah, it's been a crazy 19 years watching you go and do stuff and then leave me. But that's okay, because you met Niccikay, and it's been good times ever since. So I'm so happy for you guys, and I'm just really, really happy that you guys are together. And gonna trail off like that, but yeah, toast to you guys. Congratulations.
I'm Ken, and I haven't rolled a critical roll since 1997, and I've been clean ever since. It's a little D&D humor, thank you. I first met Sharon, I'm not sure how many years ago, it's been quite a while, at a D&D session that we were playing. Bit of a Western style, and my first meeting with her is her and another party member decided to go to another room to make out while the rest of our party ended up dead. So it was a great introduction. I really enjoyed it. And we had many, many great other adventures since then, playing D&D, anime nights, and it was a great time, and I was so happy to get to know her from just the campaigns that she ran herself to enjoying a nice anime while she ran through the hallways. She's so full of energy. When I first heard she was moving, I was really sad because she had always been a reliable friend and someone who always had an open couch for her to come and crash on if really needed to, and you know, someone that also, like me, was a vampire and stayed up most of the night. So it's always someone there to talk to when needed. And you know, for quite a while, always kind of held out the hope that she won't like Seattle, it's too cold for her, she'll come back, or there ain't much in there. And then I heard she met someone. And I thought, well, you know, things work well. And then she started playing D&D with him, and then I knew. She's gone. But in the end, first time I heard her talk about Niccikay, and first time I've heard her just in the same room with her, I haven't heard her that happy, I don't think, ever. And I knew that no matter how much we miss her, she was truly happy. And you know, we love you a lot, Sharon, and we miss you. But we are so glad that you found someone that makes you as happy. And, you know, we wish the best. And, you know, we wish many, many successful games. Because you guys really gained a kick-ass player. And
hi, I'm Ollie. So when I first met these two, they were a couple. They came together, and in fact, I met them through Ingress, and they have thematic names even in game. Couldn't see them unseparated. And we play the game pretty hardcore, so when something happened around February of this year, when we needed them to go out to a small ghost town 2.5 hours away that has no cellular service whatsoever, except if you bring a very special expensive toy that they have, we might have sent them out there once every 5 hours or so. And I almost didn't think they'd make it, because one morning I wake up at 6 in the morning after having sent them out at about 2 in the morning. And I see a message that says, I'm going to be going solo to Mineral from now on. And I thought, oh no, Shards took another couple. But you know what? Niccikay, I'm saying that right, Smog, right? Went back out there, and to be honest with you, it speaks to one of the more important parts of marriage, and that's respecting one another as independents as much as respecting the relationship as together. And that's something I've always really appreciated about the two of you. So, I'm not your dad. But if you want to keep winning at marriage, keep doing that.
There you go. Hi, I'm Sharon's dad. I just wanted to say how much I love her and how much I wish her all the happiness in the world with her new life and new partner. I love you, sweetie. And Niccikay, I love you too. God bless you both.
Good job. All right. It's already on. There you go.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it. I got it. Nope, I'm not sure.
You need this?
It's nice. I can see why you like it. Yeah.
That party can make people with it too. Yeah.
All right. I'm really bad at speeches, so following Ollie and Charles is a little tough. Thank you all very much for coming, especially my Ingress family and my new family and the extra family from everybody else. It really means a lot that you're all here. Yeah, so to us.
I was promised we wouldn't have to speak.
Hi. We're back from our honeymoon. to stay away, apparently. But that's what happens. This is the Slate channel updates that I was going to do originally. Also, it's dark again, because it gets dark here really quick. Like 6 o'clock-ish, or like 5:45, it starts getting really dark.
The sun this far from the equator is broken.
Mm.
And once winter proper starts, it will start getting dark at about noon.
Well, 3.
The sky is broken.
Really?
I'm not. I don't have any channel updates.
You're going to help. I am requiring my new wife here to help with the channel updates because she is now going to be part of my channel because we're married now.
Yes,
so that's going to be a thing.
I'm present. I'm here. I'm accounted for. I don't produce content for your channel.
You will know. Anyway, so the point I'm getting to make is that apparently Don't Starve Together was released, and Sharon and I actually both own it.
It was released like
a while ago.
Yeah.
I am way behind on video games because if you've seen my channel, I haven't uploaded any video games for 2 years?
Since you seriously started dating me.
Oh shit, that would be 4. Yep. So quite a while.
I killed your channel. Love you, babe.
She turned it into my vlog channel because we just do everything else together. But apparently, Don't Starve Together is actually pretty fun. From what we understand. I have never played the Together, and the last time I played Don't Starve, it was in officially early release. So it's been a long time. So she's currently going through and relearning a bunch of the stuff, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to have her and I playing together. Both of us have beefy enough computers now that we're going to be able to run simulcast, and it'll be fun that way. Apparently there's like some big things with YouTube ad stuff. I don't have ads on any of my stuff, so I don't really care. So, doesn't matter to me. So yeah.
But if you'd like to give us money, that's going to be hard. We don't have a Patreon either.
Yeah. Sorry. I do this for free. I like to do it. That's the only reason I do it. That's it.
Yeah, Matt says, if you're good at something, never do it for free. But if you suck at something, I love you.
Maybe I shouldn't have added her to this video. Maybe that's my problem. That's the problem. That is the problem. Anyway, so yes, thank you for watching our wedding video, and hopefully sometime after our work settles down, because we're getting back to work finally, we will have hopefully some video game stuff to actually upload for once. Hopefully. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Right, so thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one, probably.
When we're starting.
When we're starting.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.